everybody, welcome. I am Chunky Monkey, and this is the case of the Golden Idol by The Color Grey. And this has been on my radar for quite a little while now, and yeah, I think it's about time I give it a bash. It's supposed to be very similar in gameplay and the flow to things like Return of the Obra Dinn and Chants of Sennaar. So off the back of those, which I loved those games, I love that sort of game, this has come highly recommended. Now, I do have the full game, plus the 2 DLCs that you can see in the middle there, the Spider of Lanka and the Lemurian Vampire. From what I can tell, I think it's quite linear, that you play through the main game and then you have the option of choosing those other adventures as complete side cases, I guess. Because, in case you don't know, this is a sort of observation, piecing the puzzle together detective sort of game where you're investigating a number of different murders over a wide time span, I think. But yeah, so those 2 side DLCs I think are completely separate cases. Now, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. We like to go for what I call the immersive long play, which is really sort of getting into the weeds, getting down to the nitty-gritty details, to really try and understand what's going on and what's sort of driving the narrative and, I suppose in this case, the motive behind these murders. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Grab yourself a mug of something nice. Let's play The Case of the Golden Idol. Okay, recommended experience with highlights. Select this if you don't like pixel hunting, or no highlights. Select this if you don't mind finding all clickable spots on your own. Ooh, okay. So we got little twinkly highlights. Oh, which one to go for? Which one to go for? I'm tempted to go for the no highlights option because I like to try and fathom things out on my own, but at the same time, I'm kind of notorious for, despite being as diligent as possible, missing the blindingly bloody obvious. So I'll try with no highlights, and if I find myself getting stuck a little bit too often, I'll turn the highlights on. I'm guessing that they can be switched, hopefully. Prologue. An abrupt termination of contract. Oh, that's nefarious. Oh, wait. Okay, so already I have several questions. So the fella's in the drink by the looks of it, washing up on the shore, along with what looks like a telescope and a hat. Is this person... I can't tell... Wait, exploring? Thinking? Is this like a mode toggle? Oh, it is! Oh, there's an exploring mode and a thinking mode. Okay, right, so... Let's take a look. Is this me? I knew what you were plotting, you snake! Interesting. So I was about to say, this person's either sort of got their arms out in desperation, or they've just pushed this guy. I'm thinking it might be the latter. So we have a note. January 5th, 1742. Is this around the time that this is set, I guess? Both parties agree to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley... Oh, I see. See, this is where the highlights would probably come in. Looks like certain terms and names and things are clickable. At least the cursor changes, so that's okay. So Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition site. Okay, so Albert Cloudsley and Oberon Geller are the 2 parties, both parties, in this little expedition. So Albert Cloudsley put down most of the capital. Oberon Geller gets the goods found for providing the map to the expedition site. So Oberon had the map. Okay. Dr. Esquire... Hold on. Oh, these are the 2 signatories. What's the name? Signatories, I think? So Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire Albert Cloudsley. So question is, which one's standing on the cliff and which is in the drink? Okay. Oh, I see. So we collect different terms to use when piecing the case together. Okay. You know, Oberon Geller, Albert Cloudsley. Okay, so this is still an important term, but because we've collected it, it's a it's a arrow instead of a hand. Gotcha. The pipe. It is indeed a pipe. And a dagger. Well, first thing I'm thinking, I can't see any blood in the water, so I'm wondering if the dagger wasn't used. So let's see. Wait, oh, he's still alive? Hold on. What have you got? A scalpel? Oh, could this be the doctor? So is this Doctor... It was Oberon... Hold on. Yeah, Oberon Geller was the doctor. So is this Oberon? Okay. What else do you have? A note. January... Oh, this is the other... Okay, this is fine. It makes sense there's 2 copies of the contract. Now, here's the map. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Thank you kindly. So the horn of finger, the horn of thumb, the ruins of Xenopolis, and the bay shadows. So red, I guess, are names, and yellow are locations. So this is the island that we're on. I guess that is where the treasure, or whatever it is that they were after, is located. So the horn of finger, the horn of thumb, the bay of shadows. Not obvious where we might be at the moment, but that's fine. And what's this? A medicine bottle. Okay. Could I... I'm curious as to why these are floating in the water with him but can't be found. So, this is a little expedition tent, I guess. Ooh, we've got a rifle there. A spade. Okay, so 2 bags, 1 for each. Well, this is the... I guess this is the doctor's. Is that some medical kit? A bag of medical instruments and some medicine. Right, so that is Oberon Geller's bag by the looks of it. What's this, though? A golden statue with a red stone and a bag filled with coins and gems. Well, that makes sense because the contract stated that Dr. Oberon would keep all of the trinkets found. Coins and gems. Okay, fine. Over here, tobacco. A tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. So this fella had a pipe on him, didn't he? So that makes sense that, again, this is Albert Cloudsley's bag. 2 bags filled with coins and gems. Oh. Interesting. So, we believe this is Albert Cloudsley. What did he say again? I knew what you were plotting, you snake. Right, so Albert Cloudsley is not supposed to have taken any of the gold, according to the contract. Oh no, hold on. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables. Oberon Geller has 1/3 and any gold statues. Okay, sorry, let's revisit that. So, yeah, 2/3 of valuables. There we go. And the doctor gets the golden statue. That fits, doesn't it? Yes, Oberon Geller, the Le Docteur. Right, fine. So far, so good. Oh, interesting. So we've got... Looks like this checks off the number of clues that you can find in a scene. So it looks like we found all clues. So let's check out the thinking mode. Ooh, okay. So, I guess we can name these people. So I believe that this is Mr. Albert Cloudsley, Esquire, and this is Dr. Oberon Geller. Oh, when a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. Oh, all identities filled in correctly. Cool. This scroll is... Oh, I see. So these are individual scrolls. There are empty slots. Camp in... This is either the Horn of Finger, the Horn of Thumb, the Ruins of Xenopolis, or the Bay of Shadows. I'm... At a guess? I would say Bay of Shadows, purely because of the dark clouds over there. Would that be right? I don't want to take a stab of it. Let's have a look. Yes, Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from a cliff in the something of something, which again would fill that in, on Monkey Paw Island. I'm going to go for Bay of Shadows? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Oh, well, that's bad. If I... Oh, I can right-click to clear. Is there a way to... Is there like a shortcut that I can hold to just put something into the next slot? No, I suppose that wouldn't work because there's so many slots on the screen. So this is not the Bay of Shadows. So let's have another look. So that looks looks like it's probably a Bay of Shadows. It looks quite shadowy. I can press space to switch between different modes. That's handy. Horn of Thumb, the Horn of Finger, the Bay of Shadows. Okay, the Bay... I'm guessing that... Oh, hold on. Oh! 2 islands. This is the Horn of Thumb. This is the Horn of Thumub. Marvellous. The scroll has been filled. No hints accessed. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner, Dr. Albert Cloudesley Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff. Okay, well, I mean, I've still got this to do. Horn of Thumb. Marvellous. Okay. Now I don't know how to move on. What have I done? I don't want hints. Oh, okay, so you can turn the little blinky blinkies on again. Okay, cool. That's... So, no, hold on. Wait, oh. Do I... So is that done? I think that's done now. Right, Chapter 1, Complications in the Family. Oh. An abrupt termination of contract. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. And something else that's locked at the moment. Okay, so we've unlocked this. So I guess this is our case selection screen. So that, I'm guessing, was just a short tutorial. But this is all complications in the family. So I'm guessing these 3 cases must be linked somehow. So I wonder if we will see Mr. Albert Cloudesley or Oberon Geller again soon enough. So let's jump on to the untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. You very dead. So we have a stately home. An os passes by. Sailing boat. Hello. The little golden idol there. I'm seeing a recurring theme. It's almost like it's in the title of the game. But let's check the body first of all. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. The man is not breathing. His head is badly wounded. Oh dear. And he looks... he looks way past his prime. He's turned an unsightly shade of green. A ring with a ruby. Was that just found beside him, I guess? Seems a little bit out of place there. Right, nothing else around the bed. What's this? Something unrelated. So it looks like this fellow's got a few trinkets from afar. So perhaps he is or was some sort of explorer. A tall, rickety ladder. Oh, there's a blood trail. There's a blood trail leading out the door. So was he struck elsewhere and then came through to here? Doesn't look like we can move rooms or anything like that. I did spot this book pulled out. Henry Clover. Lead poisoning? What? So that book is called Henry Clover Lead Poisoning. What a bizarre title for a book. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Okay. So a stout gentleman. Could this be our deceased fellow? Could be. We have a map. Woodshire. Crow Tower. Blackfield. And something that kind of resembles a compass, but it's got 3 points on it. That's confusing. Okay, nothing else here. There are little symbols next to each one of these. I take these are little towns or hamlets. So that might come into play somewhere. What's this? August. Oh, we have a calendar. Okay. August 23rd. I'm wondering if we may have to, at some point, jump backwards and forwards between different cases to kind of refer to dates and those sorts of things. A horse is running in the yard. Okay. Also, a yacht is slowly floating in the river. What's on the bureau? Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley... Hold up. Hold on. Albert Cloudsley. Knew I recognised that. So I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Spontaneous combustion. Will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Oh, here we go. August 22nd. So this was yesterday. August 22nd, 1786. 12. Woke up. Beautiful day. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Oh. Dining. Interesting. It'd be good to see if there's some sort of key. Oh, hold on. Maybe there is a key to the different colours. Let's see. How to play. My phrase has disappeared. Cannot solve a scene. We can zoom! Oh! Just zooming! Space, open, close, thinking panel. Right mouse click. Close a close-up or remove the phrase from a slot. Okay, cool. Fine. We'll come back to these later if I hit trouble. Oh. Had trouble getting out of the help menu. Anyway, my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. It's a late lunch. Changed into my hunting attire. Okay. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck today and returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Oh, we found all clues. Bloody hell, that was quick. Changed my researching attire, changed back into my dining attire, had a tasty beef loin for supper, filled in my diary, and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Oh. Now hold on. We'll hold that thought for just a moment. So the last thing he did is changed into his dining attire, which could very well be this, had tasty beef loin for supper, and then wanted to get a book before bed. Maybe he was going for the lead poisoning book for his research, although his research is on spontaneous combustion. That's interesting. Maybe he just fell. Maybe he just toppled off the ladder, smacked his head off of it, but that doesn't explain the blood trail coming into the room, though. What do we have here? This clue has been added to the thinking panel. This is spattered with yellow, and what is that in the pocket? Can't quite make out what those objects are. But does that fit any of the attire here? Dining attire, hunting attire, researching attire. Okay. Maybe this is researching attire. Yeah, it looks like it could be a little bit lab coatish, I guess. So changed out of that into his dining attire, went to have his beef loin, came back, wanted to get a book. Yes, it's definitely a tall, rickety ladder. I thought I'd unlocked that before, but okay. There's nothing anywhere else on that bureau. And then here we have a golden idol. Some sort of marking on the back of it? Right, let's have a thinky think. So this is Sebastian Cloudsley, I believe. Wonderful. This is his... Oh no, that's his dining attire. I should think. That's his researching attire. So what's this? His hunting attire? He wears a blue outfit for eating? Right, well something doesn't match up here. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. Okay. Yeah, so right, I see what that means now, so I could drag words over to fill in something else. So this doesn't match with the diary. The diary said he got dressed into his dining attire, had beef loin, and then got ready for bed. Well, that's clearly not right. So if he actually did go hunting, something happened between 4 and 10:30 when he supposedly went to bed. Although, I don't even know if that can be trusted, because that would possibly suggest that somebody else has wrote in his diary. Anyway, let's exploring, more thinking. So, Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of Oh. Oh. Can we piece this together where he actually resides from the map? I guess with the... Yeah, being this close to the river, he must be Lord of Blackfield, I would guess. So, Lord of Blackfield passed away in his bed. The cause of death was a head wound, wasn't it? Head wound, which occurred when he fell from a... I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, though. Fell from a ladder while he was... hunting. Must be hunting. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. That doesn't make sense. Fell from a ladder while he was... researching? So the only other option has to be that it's his dining attire, but that doesn't make sense to me. Because... let me see. He was dressed in his dining attire. Then, at 12:30, had roast duck, changed into hunting attire. Oh, hold on. Oh, it does make sense. So according to the diary, according to what we have recorded in the diary, it makes sense that he died in his dining attire because he ate the beef loin, then filled out his diary and went to bed to continue reading for his research. But of course, he now lies here quite clearly in his hunting attire. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Okay. What? He fell from a ladder while he was... Okay, so maybe I've completely... But it's blue. It's blue. Oh. Oh, I've misread this, haven't I? I should know this. I've beaten champs of Senna. I should have been on the alert for this. It's not clothing that's blue. It's verbs. The verbs are in blue. Dining, researching, hunting. I'm missing a verb from my lexicon. Share my humble contribution. Okay. I love the music, by the way. The music's very cool. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed. I think it's going to be here. Filled in my diary. Went to bed to continue reading for my research. No, okay, so it's not that. Changed to my dining attire. Researching. Researching. Why can I not click on... Hold on. Changed to my researching attire. Wait, did I... Hold on. Hold on. No. So it's not researching. Fell from a ladder while he was... drunk? Hold on. I feel like I am missing a thing here. We've tried dining, we've tried researching. It's certainly not hunting. But it's got to be a verb. I'm missing something. Right, let's try again. Let's see. I may have to turn on the little tall rickety ladder. I may have to turn on the little highlights for the clicky bits soon. Lead poisoning, we've got that. We've got the locations. I feel like we should be able to get into the drawer there, but that's not a thing, apparently. Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Okay, fine. I'm missing a thing. Can I explore? No, I can't. What's the ring about as well? A ring with a ruby. I'm confused also as to where that actually is. Man is not breathing. He is badly wounded. I can't explore the body itself. It's literally just, it zooms into the head and then this ring. I'm unclear as to where the ring actually is in the room. It's kind of curious. Have I missed a thing? Let's try. Have I missed something on this as well? I didn't really take the time to explore the researching clothes. No. Right, I'm going to do the unspeakable. Just to check to make sure that I haven't missed a clickable thing. I don't think that I have. By the looks of it, can click on him, can click on the ring, that's fine. Let's explore the diary a little bit more closely. Dining we have, hunting we have, researching we have. How about the idol? Yeah, the idol itself isn't clickable. We've clicked the horse. The horse is running in the yard. Hey. This is simply the date. Was there anything clickable here? There was not. Lead poisoning. What am I missing here? The cause of death was a head wound, which occurred when he fell from a ladder while he was something. But I feel like I'm missing the something. So grey is a place. The brown are names. The yellow, I'm guessing they're nouns, being actual individual things. But I feel like we're missing a verb somewhere. But I feel like I have explored all of the things. How curious. There was no clickable on there. Lead poisoning. Fine. How curious. I may have to stoop to a new low for me in playthroughs like this. I may have to take a hint, because I feel like I'm a bit stuck. The only thing I can think that I haven't actually done so far, that's still locked, is to come back over to... What's that? The scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. I'd love a clean sweep of no hints accessed, please. But the only thing that I can think to do is to come back and refer back to here. The previous case, in case there are elements that can carry over. But I suspect there aren't. That's fine. And also thinking about it, oh, no, that's interesting. Why do some elements have a full line under them? Oh, the full line is if they haven't previously been clicked. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't help me hugely, but the words that I actually pick up here as well in the thinking element, and this panel down at the bottom, I don't believe carry over to other cases anyway. So, yeah, I'm thinking that probably doesn't help me a huge amount. What? Pray tell, am I missing? Unless... Wait. Oh, I'm such a fool. Hold on. If I do that, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. So let's close that. 2 or fewer are incorrect. 2 or fewer are incorrect. Okay. Perhaps it's not that. Perhaps I got the location wrong. So let's take the location out. Maybe I was just completely barking up the wrong tree. So he's the Lord of somewhere, and he passed away in his bed. Well, let me see. Crow Tower, Woodshire, Blackfield. Well, this is the only area that I can see that has water outside. And there, maybe the horse racing past is a common theme here as well. I wonder if that's some sort of hint. Let's see. I, Sebastian Cloudsley, will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. Beautiful day. Washed and dressed in my mining attire. Beautiful roast duck. Changed to my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck. Returned home. Finished my researching attire, then dining attire. Had a tasty beef loin, filled my diary, went to bed, continuing my research. I don't think there's a clue to the location there. There's... Oh, hold on. I was about to say there's no sort of royal seal or anything like that, but is that one of the 3 symbols that's on the map? Looks kind of like a cow's head with crossed swords. So let's see if that matches up with any of the location. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought I was onto something. Unless... Well, that kind of resembles... It's kind of like a steer's head or something with crossed swords, which again leads me to Blackfield. So I think... I don't want to have to brute force it. But if I do that, again, 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Sebastian Cloudsley. Well, it's got to be Sebastian Cloudsley. That's the only... And yeah, we know that he's definitely Sebastian Cloudsley because this scroll is correct. So that's right. We know that much. Cause of death was a head wound. The only other thing that could possibly go in there would be lead poisoning. But he can't die of a lead poisoning. That doesn't make sense. And clearly he's died of a head wound. Okay, which occurred when he fell from a... Oh! Oh! I know what it is. His horse is running wild. That's why it keeps galloping past. It's loose. It's been... And he's in his hunting attire. He didn't fall from a ladder while he was dining, you ruddy fool. He fell from a horse while he was hunterizing. Got it. Oh, got it eventually. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't use the hints for that. Scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. That was very nearly not the case. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off, and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. It makes sense with the drippy blood coming in as well, because he had to come in from the outside. Oh. Right, we'll return to scenario selection. Hello. Hi there. Who are you? Can I help you? What's this? Oh, Lord. A ding-dong and a ding-ding-dong? Oh. Sebastian Cloudsley. These are people gathering for his funeral. He was either well-liked or very influential, so people felt that they had to actually attend his funeral. Okay. Onwards to the 3rd case, the dramatic departure of an outsider. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that is kind of dramatic, isn't it? Right, let's turn off the hint system. Now, this fella and this fella here, they were both in that little cutscene. They were both attending the funeral of the Lord, I believe. So, what have we got here? You look quite disheveled and distraught. We've got a couple of... What are these? They look like long spoons on the floor. A sword? Some sort of kit of some description. Let's address the elephant in the room. There is a guy on fire here. He seems sort of quite comfortable with it, though. He's not moving all that much. Someone coming in with a bag. Okay, anyway. Let's see. What is this place? Ooh, this has got a little dragon symbol on it. Right, not wanting to backtrack too much, but is that something that was covered here? Oh, it is. Hello. Is that the same symbol? I think this could be the neighbouring town of Woodshire. Let's bear that in mind. So, let's start with this very well-to-do gentleman over here. What an unexpected turn of events. He seems surprisingly calm, given current events. I wonder if that's a reason to be suspicious. An embroidered handkerchief. Is that monogrammed EC? Maybe? £3 and 3 shillings. Oh, does this take place in England? Interesting. Dear Edmund, it has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you. David Goran. I should be collecting these elements, shouldn't I? David Goran is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you will find very useful. If you are displeased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. Oh, interestingly, Theo isn't collectible. A stiletto blade and a newspaper article. Okay, the London Gazetteer. Monday, September 7th, 1786. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. Oh. And we actually can. We can zoom. But I've got a funny feeling that this starts Lord Edmund Cloudsley, and then I think it goes into Lorem Ipsum. But so we'll leave that. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. But this was September 7th, 1786. Hold on. So this is about 2 weeks or so after the good Lord Edmund... Sebastian... Hold on, Sebastian... Am I getting my names confused? Sebastian Cloudsley. Oh, Edmund... This is another Cloudsley. How many Cloudsleys are there? So we've had... Hold on. No, I don't need to do that, do I? I can probably just look here. Albert Cloudsley. Sebastian Cloudsley. And Edmund Cloudsley. Right. So Sir Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament, but also... Yeah, this is monogrammed E.C. Edmund Cloudsley, and this is addressed to Edmund. Okay. About a capable new servant. So I think... I'm guessing... Yeah, here we go. We can label you Edmund Cloudsley. Look at the size of this case and the number of things to actually decipher compared to the previous ones. I think this one's going to be a little bit more involved. That's fine by me. Stable rota for Adam and James. Horse grooming, stable cleaning. So Monday through to Thursday. No, Monday to Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, they just shared 3 days a week. Just switched. And do it properly, you lazy oafs. So I'm beginning to think that this could be Edmund Cloudsley's estate here, by the looks of it. So, whom be thee? Now, if it's all the same to you, I will take my leave. It's not like there's anything that requires sort of immediate attention in the scene here, of course. £1, 2 shillings and 2p. Ooh. A ring with a ruby. And another golden idol. Oh. This one's got a blue jewel. The one that was in Sebastian Cloudsley's room had a red jewel, I think. Why has this got a little toggle switch? Interesting. We've got 3 symbols. Not interactable, by the looks of things. At least from what I can tell. And another letter. Spontaneous combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. Sorry, did we step into D&D here? The sacred glyphs for the combustion on the idol are the hook, the circle, and this thingy. Which are exactly what we have here. So hold on. You must first cast a freezing spell. So, is this suggesting that this person had a freezing spell cast upon them and then the idol made them spontaneously combust? There was also that book that was pulled from the bookshelf in Sebastian's quarters was on spontaneous combustion. What the blazes? Very good. August Jockey Club Derby. 3, Raging Sultan. Wager 35. So this is a betting slip. So this was August Jockey. So race 3, Raging Sultan to win, wagered £35. So you had a vested interest on a horse called Raging Sultan. And this looks like a stable. Let's investigate this chap. Interesting. Very much so. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew, E.C. So this is a note from this chap to this chap. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. So I wonder if this is one of the 2 servants. Was it John and Adam? Adam and James. So this could be Adam or James. This bag is also monogrammed EC. Interesting. That's the saddlebag. Would make sense that he might have been preparing the horse for this travel to visit the nephew. So who could the nephew be? Okay. Ash Blair. Finest tobacco. Okay, so we have a tobacco pouch. 2 shillings and a penny. And a dagger. Why would you just happen to have a dagger on you, sir? What are you carrying in your hand, by the way? I don't think that's actually highlighted here. So I suppose we should probably address this fella. Hello. Hi. Oh, good lord. Oh, is that a horse brush? It is. A scorched horse brush. And a scorched knife. Now, I'm no equestrian, you understand. But I think the short-bladed, sort of stubby-handled knives like this are usually used to clean horses' hooves and get stones and that sort of thing out of the horseshoes. So I think that this could be one of the two stable hands along with this fellow. Oh dear, he has seen better days. And who be you? Spare me, devil! I was simply following orders! Oh, wait. Oh no, maybe I read it wrong. This is a similar knife. This one's got A. So perhaps this is Adam. Could this be James? What do we have here? Astonishing Monkey Man, property of Pear Brothers. Pear Brothers. Astonishing Monkey Man. Now I saw I saw a monkey somewhere else just now. Where did I see that monkey? Where was it? I saw it somewhere. I know that I did. I saw... There we go. Ash Blair. Finest Tobacco. Monkey. Astonishing Monkey Man. Property of the Pear Brothers. What is this? Is this like some sort of comic? Property of Pear Brothers. Ash Blair... Oh, I mistook Blair for pear. Finest Tobacco. But why would there be a monkey on there? Intriguing. I think we need to get to the bottom of this next time. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, then throw those down below and we will be back very soon to try and get to the bottom of this poor fellow's fate. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.